Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to kind of dig into DeepSeek.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
It's this Chinese AI app.
It's interesting.
Yeah, and it's making some waves.
It really is. Yeah.
We've got a bunch of news reports and expert interviews to help us kind of understand why it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
What it could mean for the future of AI,
And I think what's really interesting about DeepSeek is it's not just a technological innovation.
Right.
It's really like a sign of a shifting global landscape.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with just the wow factor.
Yeah.
So DeepSeek is this chatbot similar to ChatGPT.
Okay.
And it's just skyrocketed to the top of the app charts.
Yeah. And I think what's really shocking everyone is how little it costs to develop.
Yeah.
Like only $6 million.
That's crazy. Compared to what we see in America.
It's like a David and Goliath situation.
Totally.
Yeah.
So that costs different. I mean, it's like sending shockwaves through the industry.
Right, absolutely.
I was reading that Nvidia,
Oh, wow.
which, they're a major player in the chip market.
Yeah.
They saw a $600 billion drop in market value.
Like overnight, practically.
Oh, my gosh.
Investors are definitely taking notice.
So how did they manage to pull this off?
Right.
Is there a secret formula?
Not really a secret formula, but they really prioritized efficiency.
Okay.
So they used older chips.
Yeah.
Like they were using the...
How were they?
I think it was the X model chip.
Okay.
Which is a lot less powerful than the Y model that
Yeah.
you see American companies using.
Right.
But they're way more energy efficient and they're a lot easier to get a hold of.
Oh.
So they were able to train their model really effectively without spending a ton of money.
So they're kind of pushing back on this bigger is better mentality that we see in Silicon Valley. They're like, we can do more with less.
Exactly. And there's another thing too.
What's that?
It's open source. Oh, right.
Which means anyone can access and build on the code.
Wow.
So it could lead to faster innovation and wider adoption.
That's a huge difference from what we see
I know.
with American companies.
Much more guarded.
Yeah. So this open source approach, it might actually be a factor in how DeepSeek got so efficient.
Right. There's this speculation that it's actually learning from other publicly available AI models.
Whoa.
Which would point to a whole new stage of AI development.
Yeah.
Where AI is learning from other AI.
Right.
And evolving super fast.
That's mind-blowing.
I know that AI is entering this phase of self-learning.
Right. So it's bringing us closer to that
like aging.
Artificial general intelligence.
Yeah. Have you heard of Ben Thompson?
Oh, yeah.
He's a well-respected analyst.
Yeah.
He's even suggested that DeepSeek is a sign we're on the cusp of achieving AGI.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was reading that President Trump even called DeepSeek a wake-up call.
Yeah, for American dominance in the tech sector.
Well, yeah, it definitely highlights the tension in the global AI race.
Yeah.
I mean, DeepSeek's success is a clear indicator that China is a major player.
Right.
And they're committed to developing their own tech.
And I've even seen some people talk about potential protectionist measures from the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely worries that the U.S. might try to restrict access to technology.
Right.
Or just increase their own investments in AI.
In a reactive way.
Yeah, not really strategic.
So we've got DeepSeek, which is potentially more efficient.
Yeah.
Open source.
And cheaper.
Yeah, developed for way less money.
Yeah.
Is this a sign that China is pulling ahead in this AI race?
It's a really complex question.
Yeah.
I mean, China has a long history of emphasizing technological self-sufficiency. And DeepSeek is a testament to their progress.
But there's another layer to this that we can't ignore.
What's that?
DeepSeek operates within the framework of Chinese censorship.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So while the underlying model itself might be uncensored,
the
DeepSeek app is subject to Chinese regulations.
Right, so users might get filtered information.
But especially about sensitive topics.
Yeah, for sure.
So it seems like we're dealing with this kind of mixed bag.
Yeah.
On one hand, we have this groundbreaking technology that could democratize AI development. But on the other hand, there are concerns about censorship.
Right.
And a more fragmented competitive AI landscape.
That's exactly what makes DeepSeek so fascinating.
Yeah.
It really forces us to confront the complexities of AI.
In a world where technology is intertwined with politics.
Yeah.
All right, let's dive deeper into these complexities.
Okay.
And explore the potential impacts of DeepSeek on the future of AI.
Sounds good. It's really interesting how DeepSeek is kind of making everyone rethink what success in AI even means.
Yeah.
Like, is it just about who's got the most powerful models, or is there a new way of doing things where it's more about efficiency and working together?
It's like they're flipping the script on Silicon Valley.
Totally.
Instead of hoarding resources and keeping their tech a secret.
Right.
They're opening it up.
Yeah.
Could this be a better model?
It's a good question.
For the future of AI?
A lot of experts think that DeepSeek being open source could mean that innovation will happen way faster because developers from all over can contribute.
Imagine that AI development, not just controlled by a few big companies, but it's this global collaborative thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
It is exciting.
But are there any downsides?
Well, yeah, I mean, if anyone can change the code, couldn't that lead to people using it for bad stuff?
Oh, yeah, like creating harmful AI?
Exactly.
That's a scary thought.
It's something that researchers and policymakers are trying to figure out right now.
Yeah.
How to encourage innovation, but also protect against those risks.
It's like walking a tightrope. Definitely.
Because the stakes are so high.
Absolutely. AI could change everything.
Yeah.
Healthcare, education, transportation, entertainment, you name it.
This isn't just about one app.
Nope.
Or one company.
It's about the future of AI.
Yeah, like we're at a crossroads.
I think so.
DeepSeek threw a wrench in the works. Now everyone's trying to figure out what the new rules are.
Yeah. It's a pivotal moment.
For sure.
A wake-up call, not just for the U.S., but for everyone.
Yeah.
We have to think carefully about how we want AI to develop.
Yeah.
What roles should open source play?
Right.
What about collaboration?
Yeah.
And how do we make sure it's developed responsibly?
It's crazy how fast this all happened.
I know.
DeepSeek went from nobody to a global phenomenon in like weeks.
That just shows you how quickly AI is developing.
Yeah.
New breakthroughs all the time.
It's hard to keep up.
It is.
So what should we be paying attention to in the next few years?
Well, keep an eye on the open source movement.
Will it keep growing, or will the big companies try to shut it down?
And what about the U.S. and China?
Yeah.
Will DeepSeek make the competition between them even more intense?
I think it probably will.
Yeah.
The U.S. has always seen itself as the leader in AI.
Right.
And DeepSeek is a challenge to that.
Some people are even saying the U.S. should restrict technology even more.
Yeah.
But some experts think that would actually backfire.
Yeah, because it might force China to become even more innovative.
Then rely on themselves more.
Exactly.
So it's like they're trying to control things, but it might have the opposite effect.
Unintended consequences.
Yeah.
It shows that we need a smarter approach to AI policy.
It's not as simple as just trying to hold China back.
Yep.
So we've got this amazing technology.
Yeah.
But it's all tangled up with economic and political questions.
And ethical ones, too.
It's complicated.
It shows that AI isn't just about the tech itself.
Yeah.
It's a social and political force.
That's going to affect all of us. Okay, so we've talked about open source and geopolitics and ethics. What else should we be thinking about?
Well, one thing that people don't talk about enough is the impact on jobs.
Oh, yeah.
As AI gets more powerful, it's going to automate a lot of jobs.
That's kind of scary.
It is.
What happens to those people?
That's the big question.
Yeah.
And we need to find answers now.
Yeah.
We need to think about how to retrain people for new jobs and help the people who are left behind.
It's like AI is making us think about work in a whole new way.
Yeah.
And what society is going to look like in the future.
Absolutely. And it goes beyond just jobs.
Yeah.
AI could change our healthcare, our education, even our political systems.
It could feel overwhelming.
I know, but we're not just along for the ride.
Okay.
We have a choice in how this all plays out.
So what can we do?
First, stay informed.
Okay.
Read about AI, talk about it, ask questions.
Yeah.
The more we understand it,
yeah,
the better decisions we can make.
And we have to be critical thinkers. Yeah. Don't just believe everything you hear.
Exactly. Question the assumptions.
Yeah.
Challenge the narratives.
We can't get caught up in the hype or the fear.
It's a powerful tool.
Yeah.
But it's not magic.
So be informed. Be critical.
And be engaged.
What else?
Remember that AI is a human issue.
Okay.
It's about our values.
Yeah.
Our priorities, what kind of future we want.
So it's really up to us.
I think so.
It's about the choices we make.
The conversations we have.
And the actions we take.
Exactly.
This has been a really thought-provoking conversation.
It has.
I feel like I have a much better grasp on this whole AI landscape now. It's been a wild ride, hasn't it? Talking about all this AI stuff.
It really has. DeepSeek has really changed the game.
Yeah. I keep thinking about Nvidia.
Oh, yeah.
Losing all that money, like, overnight.
It's crazy, right?
It's like a wake-up call.
Yeah. Like, the old way of doing things just doesn't cut it anymore.
So why does all this matter to, like, the average person?
Well, AI is going to be everywhere in a few years.
Yeah.
It's going to change how we do everything.
Like what?
Healthcare, transportation, entertainment, you name it.
And DeepSeek is showing us that anyone can be a part of this.
Right. It's not just for the big companies anymore.
So we need people who understand this stuff.
Absolutely. People who can ask the tough questions.
Yeah, about the ethics and all that.
Exactly, because it's not just about the technology itself.
It's about how we use it.
Yeah, what kind of future we want to create.
So in this new world where AI is everywhere and cheaper, what does it even mean to be successful?
Good question.
Is it just about having the best tech?
Maybe it's more about working together.
Yeah, building trust.
Making sure AI is developed responsibly.
Like, it's not just a race to the finish line.
Right.
It's about finding a sustainable path forward.
That's a great way to put it.
Well, this has been an amazing conversation.
It really has.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into DeepSeek and the world of AI.
My pleasure.
We'll see you next time.